Hello and welcome. It's Katrin with Blend Precisely and Blend Precisely Academy. And we are live. That's perfect. Double check. Check, 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 check. All good. All right. So you should be able to hear me. You should be able to see me. If not, please let me know. Scream out loud. And I will see what's going on then. But you should be. At least it looks good from my side. So today I am going to go and answer a question from from someone that sent me a question over, and it is the question on how to price out an inhaler and a blend in general. And I thought I'm going to take this a little bit as a chance to just show you a tiny little process I would be going through if I don't know how much I should be actually charging for an inhaler. So we will be using Google, we will be using Blend Precisely, and we will be pricing out an inhaler if you want to go to market with that type of product and what you probably would want to charge. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I also wanted to show you one new. I just bought a shampoo and conditioner from a company, and I just wanted to see how their shampoo and conditioners are, because they work with essential oils, pure essential oils, and I'm going to share them with you because I think it's a pretty cool company out of Colorado, and you might enjoy also their design, their logo, what they do for the environment and for children. And just to give you a little bit of an idea what you can do in general with a business if you are thinking about expanding next year. Okay, so you will see me in the corner down here. I think that's the best version. All right, so this company is actually called alpineprovisions.co.com. And I just got their shampoo and their conditioner. Works really well. Just used it today. What I really liked about them, there are a few things. And I want to always share something what I find, because I think sometimes it gives us ideas and it's interesting just to see different types of companies, but also I think their entire website, everything looks pretty cool. And then we will go into our inhaler formulation. But I just wanted to show you around. So their product list is actually fairly short. It's hair care, body care, and oral care. And then they have a few sets. But what I wanted to point out is their designs. They are really cool, I believe. They're actually very simple. They're aluminum bottles. And they say that they're actually environmentally much, much better than any plasticky type of things. And the touch and feel to one of them is really cool. And then they use at all times essential oils. They are also using all 100% type of ingredients that make the entire product vegan. And I think just the design of the bottles and everything else is pretty beautiful. But what they also do is that they give 1% back for the future, meaning they are actually supporting children that want to experience outdoor classes. And so they have, so this is a really nice and wholesome company to take as an example if you were thinking of maybe going out and creating something more than essential oil blends, but maybe going into uh, any kind of cosmetic production, or even creating just a larger line of products. But I just wanted to share them with you. I think they're pretty cool. Like their design, like their choices of ingredients. I like that they give 1% back to the future. I like their sense of design as well. And I do like that they actually really take care of what's down the road. Also, that their product line is actually not incredibly big. So hair care, body care, oral care, and sets. And I always like sets. And you know what? If I don't know a company, normally I would go and get the set first. I just actually didn't see that, but this one makes a really beautiful little present maybe as well for a man. Anyway, wanted to share them with you. Let me know what you think. I think they're pretty amazing and cool. And also, you know what? It's a man behind all of that. You don't see that too often. If you go to About Us, here's the guy. He's the one, Joshua, and I think he cares. So that's pretty cool for a company. All right. You can also check out their Instagram account. So let's go over to formulations. So the question came in, how do I price out an inhaler? Now, the very first thing you probably need to ask yourself is, who's my customer? Who's my market? Or where will I sell these products? And how much can I sell them for? And then you want to go about doing some research. So let me just check here. Inhaler. If I've got many, many recipes. So let's see, car sickness inhaler. Let's go for the PMS or the car sickness, one of the two. Let me see which one I like better today. The peppermint and ginger. Okay. And then I've got this other one here. Let's see, my other inhaler. Let me just pull this one up again. And the PMS one here. Oh, no, I'm going to use the PMS one, I think. Let me use this one. Yeah, yuzu. Wow, that's expensive. All right, $3.93. I'm not sure if you can see it quite well. Maybe I'm going to take myself out here. Let me see if this one is, now you should see everything well. Okay, so before I would think about creating anything, I would definitely go ahead and do some research. So let's say you created this beautiful inhaler with yuzu Japanese mandarin oil, and your costs are right now $5.48. So that's quite a lot for an inhaler. But you can go out and do some research, and I would look up PMS inhaler, essential oils, and would do some competition research. And then I would see what other people are charging. So I would go in here. This one looks like maybe something, inhaler PMS relief. That doesn't say here PMS. Maybe it is. PMS control. Aromatherapy inhaler. So what I would do is I would do some price research right now, and I would open them all up and would go around and see just, okay, so these ones are the ones, the plastic inhalers. So I would take note of that it's plastic. You know how these aluminum inhalers exist as well? This one is plastic, $7.99. So the cost of the plastic ones are very, very low, and we know that. I'm still not sure how they actually interact with essential oils, if they are safe for essential oils. Anyway, so this one is $7.99. Then we have one that has an error page, so I guess that's not existing anymore. Let me see if they move them around here. Smokeless scent inhaler. Okay, so that seems they don't have a PMS inhaler anymore, but their price used to be $7.95. Now it's $4.95, so maybe it's something along those lines. Also very surprised. They got really good reviews here, 5 stars. Smokeless scent inhaler, very surprised. It does take a true commitment, but the scent does curb cravings. Okay. Then I want to go to the next one. See here, PMS Relief Aromatherapy Inhaler. Again, it's one of the plastic ones, $5.99. And let's see what they put in. Ylang ylang, patchouli, orange, patchouli, clary sage, and ylang ylang. And then let's go over here. This one is $17.30. And that is because they have a 10 milliliter essential oil blend bottle with it. So it's Actually, okay, so ylang, geranium, clary sage, it's the same blend as this one. Orange, geranium, patchouli, clary sage, and ylang for $5.99, and it's pretty much the same blend. Apply 5 to 15 drops to your diffuser. So this one includes a 10 milliliter bottle, it looks like, and the inhaler. And then let's go to the last one. Migraine, calm, energy, anxiety. This one is not specific to any. Okay, this one isn't specific. So let's just assume you can go with your inhaler between $7 and $10. Then I would suggest, in order to differentiate yourself maybe a little bit, you could use one of these aluminum inhalers. Is that how you write it? Yeah, these ones. So there are tons of different inhalers now, but you can, of course, set a little bit of a mark and use a different inhaler. And then you could actually add also maybe a 2 gram or 1 gram or 5 gram bottle to refill as well. So let's tackle this type of inhaler. You know what we can do is we're just gonna grab this one here, ylang, this recipe, and see how it looks like. Okay, let's clear this one out because this would be already expensive. And let's just add them quickly. Ylang. Geranium, clary sage, geranium, clary sage, and the other one was orange and patchouli. Okay, orange and patchouli. I would assume that patchouli is not too much in there, but let's see. Okay, so if you want to end up with 15 drops approximately. Okay, let me see quickly. I'm working on what to ask for the aroma stone and the tin, and this would last for months. Yes, especially, I think, Fawn, that's you. And Jackie says it's much easier to price compare. Yeah, at Comp Now, we used to go to store to take notes. Exactly, right, Jackie? Now it's just like you hop online and you can figure it out quickly. All right, so ylang. Let's see, Claire's the orange sweet. I would think there is quite a bit of orange in there. Let's just do this one. So this is how many? 2, 4, 6, 13, 15 drops. Okay, let's just leave it as it is with this one. And then we're gonna add the inhaler. So I'm just pricing out without even actually making the whole thing, and the label for the inhaler. You want to add the label for sure too, because that's part of the pricing. And then let's see. So the cost right now is great. So you can see if you were to sell this one for $10.95, your profit margin is incredibly well. Where it is here. Let me just close this one so I don't get mixed up. Okay, so that means the packaging is there. So let's say you do the packaging 85 cents. I just saw that even if you do one of those ones, one piece, you can bring it down to 51 cents. I mean, this is AliExpress. That means you probably need to ship quite a few, or maybe just even one. So that could be really well. So AliExpress is in its prices when you want to do a little bit more of a bulk way of getting things. You can buy 8 sets for $11, 18 sets for $19, and 28 sets for $34. So you still end up with this one around $1. So let's say the price is actually quite all right with 85 cents per piece. If you use the plastic ones we saw, I think they're quite a bit cheaper, but I also think they're quite ugly, to be honest. So I would always find a different solution. They're practical, but I do like the other ones. Okay, so the price would come to $1.42. Now you can see that the retail price of $4.27 is definitely within your price range. You can actually go up quite a bit higher and say, okay, my markup is going to be $8.53. And then your profit is going to be per piece $7.11. Now, if you, of course, let's say create 20 of those, let's just do a PMS inhaler. Would you create a different distribution of essential oils, Jackie and Fawn, or does this one look quite all right? Let me know what you think. PMS inhaler, I'm gonna call it live, and today is Nikolaus, 12/6/23. And then I'm first of all gonna save, and I think geranium 17, we are all good in terms of safety information. So I think the $7 here, that sounds pretty good. So probably if I were to go out, I would stay within the $7 to $10 range. But I also know that if you add, for example, this bottle like they do here, let's price that one out. So I'm gonna write down $8.50, and then my profit margin, let me come back in here. My profit margin is $7 per piece. Okay. Now let's save this one and make it a 10 milliliter bottle and just see what it would be. So I'm going to save it as a cosmetic blend, and it's going to add cosmetic right away. And then I click save. And then I'm gonna just simply create a 10-gram one. That's my cat. Oh. Okay, my cat has something. Oh, that's the other one. So sorry about that. Okay, so a 10-gram bottle would cost us $7.55. Let's take this one out and add an amber bottle. That is 10. That's going to be here. And save this one as a stock blend. And I would say a 10-gram bottle, save right now, and save as stock blend. So now I saved it as a stock blend. I can add it actually then as a product, but I can say already that whatever this bottle is, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how they make this price 10 milliliters pure essential oil bottle. Let me just put him out. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. So I don't know how they can justify the price, to be honest, unless it is just not good oils. I have no idea how they can do this. It's $17. So I think, as you can see, the formulation, the product itself for 10 grams, which is 10 milliliters. These are retail prices, so you can definitely shorten or cut on the retail prices and go and buy more in bulk or in wholesale. But still, even then, let me see, it would be $14. So maybe that's what they do. Okay, so this could be very well. So what they probably do is they don't really maybe price out much here, but they actually are selling this one, and this one is some kind of an upsell. So it's actually pretty smart what they do. So they basically give you the stick, you have a refill, and you simply put 5 to 15 drops to anything like the diffuser necklace or into the stick bag. And then you have $17.30. So that makes sense. Okay. I think we figured it out. So basically, a 10-gram bottle with more or less the same recipe or formulation will cost you $7.40. Also, the Ember bottle here, the 10 milliliter, I know I can bring this down the price if I buy bulk. So I can probably bring this down to 25 cents a piece. Then I would even have a higher profit margin. So that's what they do. So they basically, and they might not be organic oils or wild crafted oils. They don't mention that anywhere. And if I would be selling them, I would make sure. Let me just see quickly. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing organic, I think, about these oils or wild crafted. So you're purchasing here basically a product that is maybe not organic, and that's fine if that's your choice of products, for $17.30. So this is how I would go about. So if I were to sell a single inhaler, I would sell it probably for $7.50, $8.50, because it's more or less in the middle of everything. I also would emphasize definitely that it's that I use organic oils whenever possible, or wild crafted. I would also put it into one of these aluminum inhalers, or maybe find even a different version, like for example the necklaces. And then I would, or this one here, that's pretty cute. What is that actually? Oh, that's for the car. Yeah, that's for the car. Okay. And then I would have a profit margin of $7. So let me clear this one out here one more time and get the inhaler back we just had. Which one did we have? It was the inhaler here, this one, right? Yeah, this one. Okay. Exactly. And then I would cut down on wherever I can cut down on the prices. Remember, our Blend Precisely prices in here, they are mostly retail prices. So I would see that I can get them wholesale. And then your profit margin actually goes even up. So you would probably, either you could sell them cheaper as well, or you're actually, you can actually make a larger profit. So if you go in here and use ylang, geranium, clary sage, these are all oils that you can get for an okay price. And I had, for example, my other one, I had yuzu, and yuzu is very expensive. So for sales purposes and profit margins, you probably want to stick to a formula that is from the get-go not as expensive. Exactly. Yep, that's what I think, Jackie. So if you were to change your oils to wholesale, I don't know where you order your oils, but there are many wholesale oils possible, or just get really good prices. Floriana has great prices. I think Plant Therapy does wholesale. I know Aromatics is quite expensive in their oils. I'm not sure if they actually have still like a wholesale thing, but I think the order minimum is $7.50. I'm not sure. So there are great companies where you can definitely manage to lower your prices at all times. But you know, if you make $7 a piece, you know how many you need to sell if you want to have $700 in your pocket every month. So you would need to have a really good advertisement campaign to get these inhalers out the door, or just offer a few ones, or have them as part of your product line. Yeah, so I hope that answers the question, and also how you can use basically your entire formulation and make it a stock blend. You just literally save it as your formulation, or you can then save it as a stock blend as well as a cosmetic blend, and then you can scale it easily up and down. But I do like the idea of packaging it like this, to have maybe a 5-gram or 10-gram product, and then have the inhalers so they can actually reuse it over and over again. That's not so dumb at all. So let me know, what do you think? These ones are, it's funny how this one is really, to me, sorry, I'm always very honest, cheap looking. even the label, it's just all mock-ups. It looks so impersonal. I would literally not buy from this company. These ones seem to be Nourish Organics. Okay, so this one is actually the same, check this out, as this one, right? It seems to be the same person, but that's the smokeless inhaler. Let me just check something. Smokeless, if they have a smokeless inhaler here. Oh, okay, here we go. So check this one out. This one is $7.99. And this one used to be $7.95 and $4.95. So I think this one is, they are buying wholesale from this company here. And then they just lowered their price. Maybe it was not a good sales item and they're lowering the price to get rid of stock. So that could be. But it looks like it had really good reviews. Yeah, so, and that's the same one here, $7.99. Okay, that's the PMS alone. Got it. PMS alone, and then there was the PMS with the kit, basically, and the scent inhaler. Okay, so you get these two items plus this inhaler, maybe. Okay, so, but anyway, this is it. What do you think? What do you think? Is that doable? What would you change? I'm just curious, actually, what would you do different if you were to price out an inhaler now to go to market with this one? I really think you need to have enough of a profit margin, and either you can increase the value through your oils and the way you do packaging and the way you talk about them. So the perceived value is elevated, especially if you mention somewhere a certified aromatherapist or any of these beautiful things. And then you can elevate everything up and definitely have better pictures than this one. This one is an okay picture, but this one is a little bit dark and blurry. So yeah, horrible. That's it. I think we went through the entire formulation. So if you have any other questions, I'm happy to answer them. But hopefully that was helpful. And I will talk to you really soon in one of the in one of the groups. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye. Ciao, ciao.